Today on the Mossback's Den, we're going to go back to the era of the gold rush, and we're going to talk about Harry Allen. Harry Allen was a cowboy, he was a bartender, he lived a rough and tumble life, he consorted with outlaws, he was arrested many times. And the interesting thing about Harry Allen and why he became so famous is that when he was born, his name was Nell Pickerel. Today, we would recognize Harry Allen as a transgendered man. He was assigned female gender at birth in the 1880s and raised in the rough and tumble of the frontier of the Pacific Northwest. The first time Harry Allen appears as Nell Pickerel is in a newspaper account in 1900 of a town called Tunnel City, which newspapers called the wickedest place on earth. It was a boom town that sprang up in the Cascade Mountains near Stevens Pass when they were building the Great Cascade Tunnel. But Harry Allen was dressing as a man and participating in woman-on-woman boxing matches. It was a kind of fight club atmosphere in a town where anything went. He took the name Harry Allen, sometimes called himself Harry Livingston, and moved to Seattle with his family. He began to show up in newspaper accounts during that time. In the late 19th century and early 20th century, particularly in the frontier period, it was not unusual for women to often dress as men. And this was done for a variety of reasons. For some, it was self-protection. Men outnumbered women about 14-1. In some cases, it was done because they could get men's jobs, which paid better. Harry dressed as a man because he was a man. And the papers were at first charmed by this apparently switch of gender identities. And in fact, he became kind of a celebrity through arrests, shenanigans, scandals. But people also recognized that Harry Allen was a very charming, funny, vibrant person. At the turn of the century, Seattle was a magnet for different kinds of people. In fact, one of the terms for Seattle, it was said it was a hobohemia, full of alternative types of various kinds. The antics of Harry Allen were considered at first kind of charming. Harry Allen one time was arrested for riding down the streets of Seattle on a bicycle without using the handlebars. Harry Allen was accused of being irresponsible in the area of love. He had a number of girlfriends who were alleged to have killed themselves after falling out with Harry Allen. The newspapers implied that this was when women discovered that he was biologically female. More likely it had to do with simply a tragic ending to a love story. But the papers feasted on the scandal. If newspapers loved reporting Harry Allen's antics, they loved stories of fallen women even more. Harry became a target for the police. In 1907, Seattle was getting less and less tolerant as the city became more middle class. A law was passed that outlawed women from wearing men's pants and redefined vagrancy to basically mean anything the police wanted it to mean. Harry Allen was hassled more, began traveling more around the region, was arrested in Tacoma, Spokane, Ritzville, Yakima. Eventually, Harry went to Portland, and he took a woman he described as his wife. He was arrested in Portland for violating the Mann Act, which was bringing a woman across a state line for immoral purposes. His wife was alleged to be a common prostitute. The judge found him innocent because he was biologically female, and a female couldn't commit a crime under the Mann Act. But he found him guilty of vagrancy because it was illegal for a woman to wear man's pants. We would consider Harry Allen today an at-risk transgendered youth, somebody who needed social services which at that time just didn't exist. A sequence of problems piled up. He was attacked by his father and stabbed, became addicted to opium. As Prohibition came along, he earned money as a police informer, informing on people running speakeasies and illegal liquor. And eventually, Harry Allen died of syphilis. Today we know a great deal more about the range of gender identity. These were issues that really didn't exist in the modern sense back at that time. And you can imagine the kind of courage it must have taken. When I think about Harry Allen and look at his life, I see somebody who is very brave and very committed to living life on their terms. I'm wearing what Harry Allen would have worn.